Right, we've now got a HOSPA 300, which is 300 seconds. Veterans of this conference will be familiar with the concept. One of our financial contributors has exactly 300 seconds to talk to something about us, and it is going to be Jason Simpson of Raw Charging. Jason, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. How are you? So it's interesting earlier hearing about ancillary revenue and the fact that that will be quite an important bit of the story. So I will give you a little bit of a carrot. There's an ancillary revenue story here, but it's actually more important than that. So raw charging, we do electric vehicle charging for, especially in the sectors of hospitality, leisure, retail. So quick question, it's difficult with the lights. Can anyone stand up if they're driving an electric vehicle or a hybrid? Fantastic. Electric vehicle, hybrid. Okay, so keep standing for a second. So roughly speaking, this is how your car parks will look today. There'll be the odd EV dotted around. And in fact, hotels tend to be a little bit more than any other locations. And to give you another, thank you. To give you another idea, so we also do Merlin Entertainments, so attractions, and we do their 5 big parks, well, including Warwick Castle. Last week, half-term week, 100% of our chargers were occupied midweek during half-term. So there is demand out there. People ask, okay, is EVs, is it going to happen, is it not going to happen, etc. The simple answer is, yes, it's going to happen. That train has already left the station. In October, September, 30% of all new vehicles were electric. And that is only going to go up. To give you a flavour of what that means practically, and again, lighting is a bit tricky, but everybody this way, could you please stand up? Thank you very much. That is your car park in 5 years' time. All those people are electric vehicles. Thank you very much. So think about this practically. This is something that's going to come. It's coming very quickly. We're at the tipping point. And just to give you a flavour of tipping point, so Jaguar Land Rover is shutting their Halewood factory next year for an extended shutting, and then when they reopen it in 2026, they will all Jaguars will be electric. They will not sell any petrol or diesel car. That's how seriously this has been taken. So why do you care as in hospitality in the hotel industry? I used to run a hotel, and there's lots of things I didn't really want to care about. What I would say is you should care, because this experience isn't the experience. You don't want to push your guests away from coming into your hotel, having a good experience, enjoying the bar, enjoying their room, enjoying dinner with their family. If you're telling them that they've got to go and spend half an hour down the road, outside in the cold, sitting in a supermarket car park, or a McDonald's car park, or at a Costa Coffee, that is not what the experience that you want to give them. And by the way, instead of the reception now, for an EV driver, the first touch point they will have with your property is the electric vehicle charging. So they may even give you a poor rating before they've even got into the premises, because they park up and they will want to plug in their car. A good experience, and sorry, a bit of a pitch here for raw charging, but a good experience is when they rock up, they can contactless easily pay for their charging, plug it into their car, they go into the hotel. We may have even actually enabled you as the hotel to know that they've actually already turned up and parked. And we also were building a reservations platform in our case, so people can actually reserve their charger as well. And then they can enjoy their dinner, and they don't need to worry about, is their car charged for the next day. Interesting enough, actually I like being speaking here at the Royal Lancaster, because apart from the fact that Sally and the team were very early on in a lot of environmental things, including EV charging, they actually also developed a special weekend package for EV drivers, including a free charge, which was pretty innovative during the COVID time. Okay, speed of chargers, lots of different speeds, but basically if you're over at this end, the really fast ones that charge in 20 minutes, that's not for your hotel guests. If you're on a motorway or an A road and you want to earn some money, you can earn a few £1,000s a year, letting people like us use that to supply for people passing by. So that's one story. Hotels is about this middle section, the 22s and the 50s. That will charge the car in 3 to 4 hours, maybe a bit quicker than that. And that's the hotel guest experience. On the left here, 7 kilowatts, If you've got nighttime only guests, it might just about do the job. If you've got any people who are coming in the day for spa, for golf, for lunch, etc., that's not going to pass muster. Things have changed very quickly. We're talking about government with Kate just there. The new regulations coming in, they're very serious regulations. They've started this month. 99% uptime, contactless payment, roaming services, a whole load of data regulations attached to that with some quite punitive fines. This is not something you want to be doing DIY. You need operators like this who specialize in doing this, and you know how we do this at significant scale. You know, we've got thousands of sockets across the UK, so this is our day job. We also provide all the funding. So it's no capex for you. You will get some incremental revenue or revenue share as well, and more importantly, you get the guest service. If you've got any of this kit, just a word to the wise, all of these operators have left the market, so they're no longer supporting destination charging. They're either in other segments or not at all. So therefore, if you have got this kit in your premises, be careful because of the regulations, because they will hit you. And secondly, you don't want to be operating this kit yourself anyway. You want a specialist to do it, whoever that may be. That's a little bit of video. We're done.
Jason, thank you.
Thank you.